Hi guys, this is Totally Sassy T from the 803. How you guys doing? I'm doing good. I'm just laying down trying to rest a little bit. Feeling a little bit under the weather, but it's okay. Just gonna come and give you some updates about Shanquella Robinson. You guys, I just been doing some deep searching and just to look at what is going on in Mexico regarding African Americans, and it's very alarming. Um, but before we get started, remember, all things on this channel is alleged, in my opinion. It is for learning, it is for teaching, it is for entertainment when entertainment applies, okay? But today, we do reality TV and reality. Okay, and today this is reality, okay? As you know, I talk about Shanquella all the time. She's a 25-year-old who went to Cabo, St. Luke, Mexico, St. Luke, Mexico. She traveled with 6 other friends. No, associates. Let me change that real quick. Associates. One of them, Khalil Cook, was supposed to be her best friend, but they made it back and she didn't. You guys, so I'm gonna let you guys hear something, and we're going to talk about it as well. So here we go. All right, so and I'll be back with more commentary. Bye.
For the 3 mothers who lost their children in Mexico last month to carbon monoxide poisoning at an Airbnb. All those parents will be here in New Orleans meeting with attorneys for a press conference this morning. It comes exactly 1 month since the deaths of those 3 American tourists, including 2 New Orleans teachers. Now, their families spoke together for the first time yesterday, now filing a lawsuit against the Airbnb. Cortez Hall, one of those people who died, was a social studies teacher over at Kip Morial School, and his mother tells us she got that dreaded call on her birthday.
And I say, no, not my son.
It's not enough. We could still be talking to and, spending the holidays with our kids.
Well, Airbnb has not confirmed the reports of carbon monoxide exposure and says it suspended that listing in Mexico City, even canceling any upcoming reservations. If you'd like to read more about this story and the previous reports that we've done, they're available to you right now on our website, WDSU.
Okay, guys, I'm back. So there were 3 Americans that were found unalive in an Airbnb in Mexico City for the trip to celebrate the Day of the Dead. Authorities and family said Wednesday. Cadence Florence, she was 28 years old, from Virginia Beach, Virginia, was staying with a high school friend, Jordan Marshall, 28, also of Virginia Beach, along with Marshall's friend, Cortez Hall. Relatives told NBC News and NBC affiliates Wavy of Portsmouth, Virginia. Investigators believe the trio died from carbon monoxide poisoning. Remember, you guys, this has not been determined yet. And you say, oh, Teresa, why are you reading this? Oh, Sassy, why are you reading this? Because this is the 3 people that I told you about that passed away the same week as Shanquella Robinson, okay? Marshall was a 12th grade English teacher at Rosewald Collegiate High School in New Orleans. Loved to travel. That's what his mother said. The trio had been in the city to mark Dia de los Muertos, a celebration traditionally held on November the 1st and 2nd to honor the dead, their relatives have said. Florence told her boyfriend by phone October the 30th that she wasn't feeling well. At some point, the call dropped and Florence's boyfriend was unable to reach her again. So he contacted the Airbnb host and asked for a checkup on the group, the station reported. Authorities found all 3 dead. An official cause of death is still under investigation. The Mexico City Attorney General's office did not immediately respond to the request for an update. The State Department confirmed the unalives. We are closely monitoring local authorities' investigation into the cause of death. We stand ready to provide all appropriate counselor assistance. It is said in that statement. The Airbnb, it has suspended the listing and canceled coming reservations as it investigates. It is said it has been in touch with the Airbnb host and is providing support. It is said also with the U.S. Embassy. They're working with the U.S. Embassy. I'm getting to this in a minute, y'all. Our priority right now is supporting those impacted by the authorities investigate what happened, and we stand ready to assist with their inquiries however we can, the statement said. Florence's mother, Frida Florence, told Wavy her daughter started a candle business called Glow Through It in 2020, with each candle featuring an affirmation. She was a dreamer, meaning she wanted to make a difference in the lives of other people. Okay, you guys? So you say, Sass, what does this has to do with Shanquella? Did y'all not hear what I said? It says that they failed to give an update. They didn't go right then and right there to check on them. Okay? Right here in black and white. They failed to give an update. Let me read this again. Investigation into the cause of death. We stand ready to provide all appropriate counselor assistance. The Airbnb said it has suspended the listings. Okay. Let's see. Florence said on the 30th that she wasn't feeling well. She reported to Wavy TV. At some point, the call dropped and Florence's boyfriend was unable to reach her again. So he contacted the Airbnb host and asked for a checkup on the group, the station reported. Authorities found all three passed away. An official cause of death is still under investigation. The Mexico City Attorney General's office did not immediately respond to a request for an update. Y'all, just like the Mexico City in Cabo let the Cabo 6 leave to come back to America. Y'all, this is a lot deeper than what we think it is. Let me tell you why. Because, see, African Americans are not liked by Mexicans. I'm just going to tell you point blank, period. All right. We had an experience in Cancun. And the way they looked at us and stuff, it was so weird. But it's like they flocked to the clear people. No offense to you guys, none whatsoever, I promise you. But when it came to us, it's almost like they ignored us. To the point where we were like, this is weird. Let me tell you. If I don't feel safe in a place that I need to go to visit, I'm not going. Shanquella, Robinson's, and these three beautiful black kids, along with Mr. Davis, who was also unalived the same week. Okay, it is very alarming. And this was the week of the Dia de los Muertos. Okay, this was a celebration of traditionally held the honor of the dead. Okay, this all happened during that week before. And then I went to do some research on the owner of the Villa Linda 32, which is now rebranded and renamed. Doesn't ever say an owner, won't give owner information. This is deep. These three right here that I just talked about, this was at a Sandals resort, and it was connected to an Airbnb. Just like the Villa Linda was connected to a resort, like I told you guys. There should have never been any deaths here. A delay in response put 3 people under. If they had went earlier, who knows, they might have survived. Okay, you know, when you go into carbon monoxide poisoning, you have to go through a hyperbaric chamber, depending, to get your body back and get all that carbon monoxide out, because we breathe in oxygen, we breathe out carbon monoxide. The trees use what we breathe out, okay, and the plants and everything that's around us. So my number one thing is, we are talking about some deep stuff that's going on, and to me, I don't feel like the American authorities want to even investigate this. They don't even want to get into this, because this is a big wig that owns these resorts. Okay, they own houses within that resort. They own this Villa Linda 32. They own it. The reason why I feel like they're not investigating this is because they wanted to sweep it up under the rug, and so we can hide it, because once American authorities get in, it brings too much attention. Money is being lost, but black lives are being taken. Okay, let's just be clear on that. The family of the 3 have now set out to do a lawsuit. It still has not been confirmed if it was carbon monoxide poisoning. If it was, fine, but there is some suspicion on their deaths as well. Y'all, these people should have never left Mexico. They should have never been allowed to leave Mexico. But because they have been having so many negative attention with black African American travelers losing their lives in Mexico, it has become an issue. The money is not flowing. This particular villa was making big time money. Now they had to rebrand it because nobody would rent it out. And rebranding don't stop the fact that it's still the Villa Linda 32 that Shanquella was unalived in. And yet these 6 people are out and about. I mean, quiet. So you have to ask yourself, why are they so quiet? What did the authorities over there tell them? What's really going on here? Yeah, Nazir Wiggins even said it's deeper than what we think it is. I believe it. I believe it. Check this out, though. They were there 8 weeks prior. What's going on? What's really going on? Tell me. You guys, don't go nowhere where you don't feel safe. I promise you, you ain't got to ever worry about me going back to Mexico. Never. I don't have to go back there. There's other places in the world I can go, and Mexico is not one of them. Because as a black woman, an African American woman, I won't be protected. And if something happened to me, this is exactly what's going to happen. The United States is not going to fight for me. They're not. Just like they're trying to sweep this under the rug with Shanquella. Just like they're trying to sweep this under the rug with the 3 American teachers that went abroad to celebrate birthdays and, just have a good time because they've been best friends. And now they're unalive, under suspicion. Harvesting is I hope these families make sure that their loved ones, their organs and all this is still there. Okay, When I tell y'all, it's a mess going on over there. It is. Shanquella, I hope we get justice. But I think the United States, no, they don't stumbled up on a lot of mess. That's why they're taking their sweet time. They're taking their sweet time. They done came up on some mess. They know who owned that place. They know. But y'all, be careful. Because a lot of the C's own those villas and resorts. I know, I stayed at one and I saw a lot of them there. We had reserved an area of the resort. How about they gave us our reservation back? Because, honey, when we went over that way, all them C words was on. I ain't never seen so much gold jewelry. I ain't never seen gangsters before, but they were hanging down. And God is my witness, it was women with breasts looked like a video, like they were shooting a video. And we knew exactly who it was. Those resorts stay abroad, stay up because they are funded by the big dogs. Okay? Ever wonder how they didn't lose their jobs during the pandemic? Well, thank you. We talked to a lot of them, like, what happened? Did y'all lose this and this, that? Most of them stayed there, and a lot of people in Mexico, like the tails stayed there. That's what kept them afloat. You don't believe me? I tell you. My friend will tell you. They told us that. So y'all, this is deeper. This is messing with people's money. In America, I don't think they want to even mess with it. It's too much. So, it's too much. It's too deep. But we're still going to push this no matter what. We're going to push justice for Shanquella Robinson. Okay, you guys, I will be back later. I will be back with more commentary. I will see you guys at 6 o'clock. I will be going live, okay? Y'all have a great day and think about what I said. Thank you. Bye.